What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another live stream, another lunch session. I'm your host, Jay, mate, and fucking Stoner Crew. We're here to pump some billies as we do. I've got doctors soon, so we'll be ripping billies up until around that point where I have to leave and make my appointment. So until then, but I reckon we'll get some tunes rolling, and then what else could we put on? I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, fuck, eh? Yeah. What mixes have we got? Good to see you, Notorious. Hope you're having a good day, bro. But, I reckon we'll kick it off with the Vinny Paz track. Hang tight.
The greatest form of control is where you think you're free when you're being fundamentally manipulated and dictated. One form of dictatorship is being in a prison cell and you can see the bars and touch it. The other one is sitting in a prison cell but you can't see the bar, you think you're free.
What the human race is suffering from is mass hypnosis. We are being hypnotized by people like this. Newsreaders, politicians, teachers, lecturers.
We are in a country and in a world that is being run by unbelievably sick people. The chasm between what we're told is going on and what is really going on is absolutely enormous.
It's like we all know what's going down, but no one's saying shit what happened to the home of the brave. These motherfuckers, they controlling us now, and no one's talking about how they made us fight to be slaves. And everybody's just walking around, head in the clouds, who wanna wake up to a dead in the grave. But then it's too late, we need to be ready to raise up. Welcome to the end of days.
Everybody is slaves, only some are aware that the government releasing poison in the air. That's the reason I collect so many guns in my lair. I ain't never caught slipping, never underprepared. Yeah, they shade sign on me, they display it proudly. George Bush, the grandson of Alistair Crowley. They want you to believe the lie that the enemy Saudi. The enemy ain't Saudi, the enemy around me. It's fluoride in the water, but nobody know that. It's also a prominent ingredient in Prozac. For real? How could any government bestow that upon people who believe in political throwback? That's not all that I'm here to present you. I know about the Black Pope and Solomon's Temple. Yeah, about the Vatican assassins and how they will get you, and how they clone Barack Hussein Obama in a test tube.
It's like we all know what's going down, but no one's saying shit what happened to the home of the brave. These motherfuckers, they controlling us now, and no one's talking about how they made us fight to be slaves. And everybody's just walking around, head in the clouds, who wanna wake up to a dead in the grave. By then it's too late, we need to be ready to raise up. Welcome to the end.
Whoever built the pyramids had knowledge of electrical power, and you know that that's the information that they suppress and devour. Who you think the motherfuckers that crashed in the tower? Who you think that made it turn into action an hour? The same ones that invaded Jerome, the ones that never told you about the skeletons on the moon. Yeah, the ones that poison all the food you consume, the ones that never told you about the Mount Vesuvius tombs. The bird flu is a lie, the swine flu is a lie. Why would that even come as a surprise? Yeah, the beast guys was your love made you die. It caused cancer and it cost a lot of people their lives. Do y'all know about Bohemian Grove? How the world leaders sacrificing children in robes? Lucifer is God in the public school system. I suggest you open up your ears and you listen.
It's like we all know what's going down, but no one's saying shit what happened to the home of the brave. These These motherfuckers, they controlling us now, and no one's talking about how they made us modern day slaves. And everybody's just walking around, out in the clouds, and won't awaken to a dead in the grave. By then it's too late, we need to be ready to raise up. Welcome to the end of days.
The greatest hypnotist on planet Earth is a oblong box in the corner of the room.
It's a distraction,
He's constantly telling us what to believe is real.
If you can persuade them that what they see with their eyes is what there is to see, you got them. Because they'll laugh in the face of an explanation that portrays the bigger picture of what's happening. And they have.
100%. The drones are a distraction. Either that or they're a plan B in case something kicks off in Russia or anything like that. Fuel prices are about to skyrocket though. In the States particularly, because 25% tax that is slapping on Canada and China. They import 60% of their oil from Canada because the shit that they pull out of the ground apparently is not good enough to put through their cars. It's too crude. Got to clean it up. Got to refine it. But yeah, apparently fuel prices are going to go stupid. See Iran dropping them bombs. Shit's hectic. No, I haven't been watching. Bro. 1 second, I got a phone call. Hello. Sorry about that. Trying to tee up with something. Massive distraction with the drones, bro. Don't fall for it. Yeah, they're just trying to keep you preoccupied with what's going on up there to stop you from paying attention with what's happening around here, right? Yeah. Howdy, Jay, mate. God bless you. Cheers, Az. Good to see you, bro. God bless. See you, Jay. What up? Yeah, don't fall for the drone show. That's all it is. That's all it is the drone show. Pretty lights in the sky. Yeah. I don't know. Anyone can speculate, though. They're saying, like, if you're watching the US Congress and whatnot, they're saying that there's multiple creatures on this planet. Right? That's now information's being released. That's all fucking coming out now. So, yeah, look, I don't know. I don't believe in aliens or UFOs. I look what I do believe. I've seen UFOs with my own eyes under the influence every time, but yeah, man, I think it's part of a bigger plan to establish a one world government. So that's the ultimate goal, right? People are like, oh, the centralized digital banking currencies. Like, yeah, sure, crypto. That's how they ease us into that. But yeah, one world government. That's what they're trying to achieve, and the way that they do it is if they can have everybody on this planet focus on an enemy other than one another, right? So we all struggle to get along as is based on, well, people, this is the way the world works, right? People struggle to get along based on color, ethnicity, fucking religion, accents, the way you look, the way you talk, where you're from, all of that. We already judge everybody based on that. So how do you bring everybody together that's already fucking divided? You bring in a new threat, an outside source, which is all of those things, sounds different, looks different, it's a fucking alien, it's not from Earth, it doesn't belong here and it doesn't fit in and it's not assimilating. What do? Fuck it off. How do you do that? Everybody comes together. And this is how they establish a one world government, by doing a fake alien invasion, bro. This has been spoken about for 100 years. Longer than that, actually. There's paintings in the Vatican. Eddie Bravo goes into it. Let's have a look. Hang tight. I believe that 100%. 100%. Eddie Bravo. Space is fake. A lot of people discredit what he has to say because the way he presents his information does it very fast.
You guys are gonna hate me for this.
What?
You know what I want? I want one.
We'll let it load.
One example, Eddie, of why we should believe the Earth is flat. That's what I want.
Are you kidding me?
You son of a bitch! I want it so bad, and I am high and drunk.
I don't. We can
And
talk
you
about
guys want
flat
it
Earth
too.
as long as it's a joke and it's funny.
I'm
Because
cool.
if it gets angry,
Dude,
then it's not fun.
I'm not married to that.
If it's jokey,
I'm not married to it.
And I want you to
Jokey.
listen,
Convince me that it's flat.
There's no way I could do that. man.
God, really? There's not one example.
It takes about a year and a half of like one.
Year and a half? That's too much.
Very hard. The indoctrination's so strong. You look at your son's cartoons, it's all space. I look at all my shit, all the shit my son likes. His everything is there taking space.
Star
I'm doing
Wars.
research on this currently.
Space.
I want to direct everyone to hashtag space is fake. 'Cause I've been doing
You know what space is? It's the virtual reality. That's what they're... So, an astronaut, what's an astronaut? Floating around without gravity. There's no bounds. There's no fucking surfaces to interrupt it. You can move through. You can float around. All that shit, bro. What's the virtual reality? You can do practically the same thing with that. But what does it require? Your consent. You have to plug into it in a consciousness sense. So maybe that's what the aliens are. Maybe the aliens are technology. Maybe the aliens are artificial intelligence. And we've just rediscovered it, and that's what destroyed previous civilizations. And what happens is when we plug in, when we get that Neuralink, bruh, where are you? You're in hyperspace. Or you're in the virtual space, or fucking the metaverse. You know what I mean? Metaphysical, it's non-physical, which is what the definition of space is. It translates to non-existent, nothingness. But from nothing comes everything. So we'll see. We'll keep rolling.
research.
But that's what I think space is. I think space is like a psychedelic experience. I think NASA has just read a bunch of books and copied a bunch of fucking simulated trip ideas and people. Like, you look at Star Wars, for example. Same shit. Anyway.
on space being fake.
Is that real? That's a real site?
Yeah, hashtag space is fake is something I'm investigating for my next hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm legitimately looking deep into people
flat
that
Earth, there's
flat
so much
earthers
material
mock
there.
them. Flat Earth is like, what? Space is fake. What?
No.
You dumb
You flat
motherfucker.
earthers like
Flat
bro,
earthers walk
chill.
away
No,
from
it's the same thing.
them. Okay.
You got it all wrong. You got it all wrong.
Is
Well,
everybody
Eddie,
that
I've
believes
got to think this is not
everybody-
very organized.
No, what I'm saying is
I got to think I
everybody
couldn't
that
have it
thinks-
all wrong.
No,
There's no way.
anybody that thinks the earth is flat, they totally don't believe what we're taught about what's above us. So when
the
people
sun?
say space
Wait a
is
minute.
fake, they
What about the
mean-
sun?
They mean all the information we're getting, you're lying about that shit. That it's not that it doesn't exist. Of course it exists. We see
Right,
it.
of course.
But space is fake sounds ridiculous. Like
There's
we're
something up
looking
there.
at it and it's fake. That's ridiculous. That's
just
not what
the
it means. It
Truman
means
Show.
that all the information we got about all
We're
those
off.
lights in the sky,
Yeah. Something
they're
else?
lying. They're lying
NASA's
to
lying?
us. They're lying to us.
Why would NASA lie?
And there's a reason,
Well,
and
why
I can sit
wouldn't
here
they,
and tell you,
Brian?
but you guys don't want to hear it.
Hold on.
Wouldn't they?
So I don't want to talk
Can you give
about
us the cliff notes?
it. The cliff notes are man.
Have you studied any kind of a?
He doesn't need to
from-
be. Let's hear just a few of it.
The goal has always been for the most powerful emperors is a one world government. They always wanted a one world government. All the Roman emperors, they try to figure out, they try to do different combinations. How about and they would fall, and a new emperor would come and go, you know what? I'm going to fucking rule
World
the world
domination, in other words.
Aztecs.
I'm not going to let my soldiers get married. That way we'll have a stronger army. They have different philosophies. Everyone believed different shit. But they all wanted a one world government. There's no way to have a fucking one world government. Nobody's into that shit.
Right.
Not even other rulers from small countries are like, one world government, that's going to put me out of a job. Fuck your one world government. People that don't know shit about politics don't want a one world government.
Sure.
There's no way you're going to sell a one world government. It's impossible. The only way to make a one world government work is to have the people embrace it. They have to want it because nobody wants it. So the trick is to make people want it, to embrace it. There's only one way.
I gotta pee.
There's only
Hold
one
on,
way.
Joe. This is very
You're gonna
important.
miss
I've
out
heard
on
this. I know this.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
The only way, and they've known this forever. The Vatican knew this. The Vatican, the Pope wanted to rule the world. They all knew it, but they couldn't do it. They all knew it, but they knew one way. But there's no way how they're
What's
going to
the
pull it
one
off.
way, man?
The only way is if there was some extraterrestrial threat from up above us. That would be the only way to have everyone embrace the one world government. They all knew that for years.
But it didn't work
That's
so
the
far.
plan. They could never
It's a
make
shitty
it
plan,
work.
though.
They didn't have the technology 500 years ago. The Vatican knew about it. They wanted it. And you go to the Vatican, you see paintings of like
Have you been there?
UFOs with aliens in them. And back when I used to believe in UFOs, but before I figured out that UFOs they want us to believe in UFOs. They're preparing us for a fake alien invasion. That's always been the plan. A one world government. The only way to do it is to get us to embrace it. And the only way to embrace it is from an alien attack. Ronald Reagan talked about it many times at the UN, CFR. He talked about it because wouldn't it he looked at all the leaders of the nation, of the world, and said, wouldn't it make our lives easier if we just had some kind of extraterrestrial threat? He said that shit. He said that in front of the UN. Like he's trying to get everybody into
I don't think he ever said that.
believing.
But
No, he said that many times. It's on video many times.
Ronald Reagan?
And what Ronald
Ever
Reagan?
heard of him,
and
Brian?
while-
Ever heard
I
of
while
him?
listen to
George
a lot of
Bush
speeches.
was vice president,
right.
he was talking about, and there's many videos of him saying, what lies before us. He's in front of the nation doing a State of the Union address, saying what lies before us is the opportunity to forge a new world order, an order. Because he's talking about like,
Do you think that means the space is fake?
Yes.
No. When people ask me, why would they fake space? It's always been about a fake alien attack. You can't have a fake alien attack.
I've never heard a politician ever
You
talk
can't
about
have a fake alien attack
though.
without space.
But I've never heard a politician
You
talk
have to have
about
space first. So they always, you know who promoted space more than anybody? Who wanted
Nazis.
Who wanted
Scientists.
Nazis?
Russians.
But before the Nazis, you know who wanted
Cavemen.
space?
Aztecs.
No, the Vatican.
Mayans.
The Vatican. They have all the biggest. They have all the astronomers. They're all Jesuit, Vaticans, all of them. All the ones that are giving us this information about space. They all come from the Vatican. The Vatican has the most
But the
powerful
Vatican said
telescope.
that the
You
Earth-
know what the name of the
Wait a minute, the
telescope
Vatican
is?
doesn't have the most powerful
Yes, they
telescope.
do. You know what its name is?
What
too?
is
That's
it
the
called?
most powerful telescope, the Vatican. And you know what name it is? I've
What?
done the research on YouTube.
On
I have the
YouTube.
links.
But
You know what the
I have
name
the
of
links.
this? Do you know
Isn't
what the
the biggest
name
one in
of
Chile?
this? The most powerful telescope in the world. It's in the Vatican.
What
Do
is
you
it?
know the Lucifer?
Lucifer's
What?
dick balls.
Lucifer?
Lucifer's dick and balls.
I've never seen this fucking telescope.
Yeah, it's legit, dude. I think the biggest one's in Chile. I think they have to be in high
It's in
altitude.
the Vatican.
Yeah, I don't think it's in the Vatican.
You guys didn't. So when people ask me why would they fake all this shit?
Well, I don't think
They-
that's
they-
the biggest
this
telescope,
This
Eddie.
is just a crazy theory. I'm just.
It certainly is.
We're
Now,
talking
I've
a
never
theory.
heard
Here's the
thing.
funny.
It's
It's a funny theory.
But Eddie, these new Chile Very Large Array telescopes that they're creating are fucking gigantic, and they
This guy
take
has
over
no-
enormous pieces of land.
Listen, I was with you.
Google
I
the
was with
Very
you.
Large
Listen, I was with
Array.
you. It's called the Very Large Telescope. I watched the documentary with you at your house. It was like 2001, and
Yeah, I
it said
think-
in 5 years
Yeah.
there's a documentary about them putting together the Very Large Telescope in Chile, and they're talking about by the year 2005 we're gonna have 3 telescopes linked with a computer to make us. We're gonna see further into space than ever before. None of that shit came.
What are you talking about?
None
I
of
think
that shit came.
is that
They
up?
said-
Is it Very Large Array up yet? Nope,
It's a very
not up.
large telescope.
But
It's
I
all-
know they
all
have they have them in Hawaii. What's
Isn't
that?
it weird? Isn't it weird that every space documentary, all the series, I had them all, Joe had them all, we watch them all the time. I try to remember all the shit about a neutron star and a super hypernova. I was balls deep. Me and Joe
Hypernova.
were balls deep into space. And then
So
every
high.
now and then we'd watch this documentary after documentary. Morgan Freeman got the universe. We had
Yeah, that
all
shit
that
was
shit.
good.
I DVR'd all that shit. Anything that said space.
Will Smith
I was
has a new
fucking
one.
ball. I thought I was better than people and shit because I knew so much about space. And every now and then I'd watch all that shit and wonder what. This is all cartoons.
Eddie, why not? But,
This is
but
all
hold on a
cartoons.
second.
And then I go, okay, whatever. And then I keep watching. All DVDs on space are all CGI. There's nothing real. And everyone watches that. They believe it. The narration is all programming. What's above us and what we're on, we're being lied to. Once you go flat, you never go back. Listen,
This is a campaign.
Listen, they're
Who
lying to
is-
us about everything,
Yes.
dude.
Who is
it's not
they,
about.
though?
It's not about.
Who are
it's not
they,
about
Eddie?
belief.
They
Eddie,
are
here's the one
they.
thing. Here's the one thing I want to say.
Okay.
It's like it's not that we believe something ridiculous and you don't believe it. We're gullible. We're gullible. We believe some weird shit about the flat earth. We believe some weird shit. You don't believe it. You're smart. It's not about that. It's about we actually don't know what we're on. And we always say that. We don't know, but based on all the shit that we got by the mainstream, we don't believe that.
Here's what
you believe that. So it's not that we believe something crazy and you don't because you smell it, the bullshit.
But isn't there a
It's like
scientific-
you-
isn't there a
we look at
scientific
it different.
tradition?
We look
Eddie,
at it totally
that's what they
different.
told
We
you,
look at it as
Brian.
you believe.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
She's in that new Maleficent movie.
Fuck, Eddie Bravo is awesome. He's funny as fuck. Once you go flat, you never go back. He's not wrong, man. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. When you realize, when you actually look at NASA, SpaceX, all these other places, and you realize, oh fuck, like we, as a species, as normal people, we really need to stop idolizing billionaires, man. I don't think they're all a good force for nature, one, and for the sustainability and longevity of the human species. So, yeah, I don't think Elon Musk is the solution. I think he's got a lot of great ideas and whatnot. But with that being said, he wants your brain to make his ideas come to fruition. And I think that's like, fuck. Nah, bro. Nah. And there was a patient, a Neuralink patient, that actually died from complications that were unrelated or couldn't be linked to the Neuralink. So, I don't know. Make of that what you will. Alright, what's the time? Let's roll out a tune, eh? Heard this on one of the lads' posts. Cool sound. 41 here. Yeah, bro, about the same here too. I'll check. Sitting at 34 right now. G'day, Steve. How's the garden doing, Jeff? Let's do what else. Let's do. Let's stay. Burn your feet. Go that way. Okay. Scorching sun getting 38 here today, which is hot for this time of year. It's usually high 20s. Climate change. Hey, it is a real thing. Don't deny it. Well, if it's a real thing, how come the coast when I was at the beach is in the same spot when it was? Well, yeah, no, it's like it's not going to happen that quick. But like over 200-year period, fuck, hey, 100%, we'll see something. We'll see something hectic in our lifetime. All of us, everyone that's here watching this stream, you will witness something hectic, without a doubt. But yeah, crazy world we're living in, peoples. But with that being said, I'm going to rip one more Billy and I'm going to jet off, get ready for my doctor's appointment. And then, yeah, I'll be back in the Discord smashing mad fucking cones. I recommend anyone to join the Discord. I'll drop a link to it. You can come hang out, come rip Billy's. It's, yeah, it's open server, so yeah, if you're not jumping up and ripping cones, so you'll probably get kicked. Or if you, like, you got to jump up and talk, you know what I mean? But if I think you're a cop, you're getting booted. I just joined the server for no reason. Wait a second. Alright, this link is to my server. Join the server. Yeah. Let's do it. Smash going. On. We'll see you a little bit later on. Alright, lads. God bless. See you soon.